Welcome to my channel. I thought I would do a review on Explode the Code. That is what we're using for phonics for my current second grader. I did not use it with my older boys, but I am using it with him. We're on book 2 and we're almost finished with it. We're really enjoying it. So I thought really quickly I would show you how it works and tell you my opinions on it. So if you're interested in learning about Explode the Code, stay tuned. This is books 2 through 7. I ordered them. I got book 2 off Amazon, and then I found someone who was selling on eBay all the rest in one package, and it was a lot cheaper that way. But even buying them one at a time on Amazon isn't too bad either. So this is book 2. You can also get on the Explode the Code website and see what book you think you should start them in. So with my first grader, when he was in first grade when we started, we didn't even do book 1. We actually skipped it because he didn't need it, and we started in book 2 and he is almost done with it. With Explode the Code, it comes with books, and there's also half books that have stories that go with whatever they're working on. We don't do the half books, we do Bob books, and then we have a bunch of other beginning readers, and that's the only reason I didn't buy them. If you don't have a lot of beginning readers and you don't have Bob books, I would definitely recommend buying the half book. So if you ever see, 2.5, that's what it is. It's short stories that they can read that go with the lesson of whatever they're learning at that time, phonics wise. This is how they are divided up into lessons. It's black and white, there's no color. So let's start with, here's lesson 3. And in this one, they're just circling the beginning sound. So CR for crayon. See, like this one, I'm not sure what happened there. DR for dress, crown, cry. And then we turned the page, and he had to circle the word and the word that matched. I'm not sure what happened there either. Let's skip ahead. There are some questions where they have to read and answer yes or no. They have to read the sentence and decide which one matches the picture. So there's reading. They have to spell the pictures. And it's always working in, here's another in sounds. Here's another one. Over here, they read the word, and then they find the matching word and circle it. And here's as we get farther. I believe each lesson is about 4 or 5 pages, I think. There's some more. Here's the hump, and you have to break it down. They circle each letter, and then they write it. Another thing, these are his favorite pages in lessons, is the reading and just checking it off, because he doesn't like writing. And he does like reading. So that's book 1. Book 2, or no, that's book 2, I'm sorry. Book 3. You can see it'll start getting a little bit harder. And then reading and answering the questions as we skip ahead. Down here they have to fill in the blanks. This one they're working on the TH sound. Don't mind, my kids are all home today, so nice and loud in the background. And then I'm just going to give you a quick look at each book so you can kind of see how it progresses. Here's the middle of book 4. So on this one, they're doing like mitten and then putting it together. More sentences and answering them. Writing the word and circling the picture. Now here, they're actually starting to break up the word into syllables and learning how to do that. Book 5. Open it to the middle, and you can see it's getting the sentences are getting much harder and more complex. Words are getting much harder and more complex. But overall, it's breaking everything down phonetically. And then book 6. Now this one feels really thick to me, a lot thicker than the rest. So same thing. read it. So like for this one, you're reading it, then you're writing it, and you're putting an X on it. Sentence, like the questions. This one, the same thing they're doing. What's the beginning, middle, and end sound of the picture? And then they're writing the word on the line. This one is like question, circle. Is this a stool or a stoop? A mood or a moose? So this is book 6. I think they go up to 9. I only have through 7. Let's look at 7. Definitely 6 and 7 are much thicker than the rest. So here's fill in the blanks. There's questions and more fill in the blanks. Now this one's actually starting into reading comprehension. So they're reading the paragraph and then answering the questions on it. This one's writing the word that goes with the picture. The only negative I have had is like there's been a couple times where it takes me a minute to figure out what the picture is, but that's not that often. It's definitely black and white. There isn't a lot of color, which for us has worked good with my boys because it's less distracting. So here's the lamb and the plumber. Read it and answer the questions. Write the words. Circle the word that goes with the picture. And as you start getting to the end of book 7, as you can see, it just progressively gets a little harder. So yeah, that is my kind of quick review and just showing you, because I know before I buy books, I like to be able to kind of take a peek in them and really get to see how they work. But so far we are really liking Explode the Code. One reason I knew that this would work good and he would get a really good base from this is we did use Explode the Code online for my middle son. And I liked it, but like I said, my second grader is not enjoying writing. He doesn't like to write, and it's probably the only area that he's a little behind on. And so I didn't want to do online because this is one more way to get him writing. So if you have any questions below about Explode the Code or anything else, comment down below. Subscribe to see more curriculum reviews, and let me know if you've tried Explode the Code and what you liked or didn't like about it. Thanks for watching.